I continue on this, I wanted to share. This was probably one of the first articles and little tutorials that I worked through when trying to learn a little bit about Solana and building a program. This paulx.dev, he goes through an incredibly detailed example of an escrow program. I went through it a long time ago. Didn't really understand what the heck I was doing, and just kind of worked through it pretty good. Certainly would be probably wise of me to go back through this again. But yeah, this is a absolutely amazing resource, and this guy, I know he's quite active in the space. So yeah, check him out. Much more involved and understands what's happening behind the scenes, and has been a big help for newbies like myself. So that's that. So so now that I have the kind of successfully gone through and exchanged a couple of escrows, one of the things I would like to do is work on the cancel. So in my code, I have some left off with some to-dos here. We've done for the accept, we've done that, and that seems to be working well so far. We need to do the same for the cancel instruction, because again, we don't really know if the user that's connected is the buyer or the seller, the initiator, until they actually, they can navigate and check out different escrows, but until they actually try to init or cancel or accept, we just don't know. And so what I'm doing now is I'm moving, what we've done for accept is we moved a lot of this setting the user store values inside of the handler. And so there's going to be some some duplicate code involved for the cancel as well, as well as the accept. But yeah, I think it needs to be done, because right now when we just click on cancel, there's still so much that we don't really know, and depending on when the wallet connected, we may not have a fresh updated user store, so which would allow us to cancel. So just looking at the instruction that we have, this is what our on-chain instruction requires. So we throw the cancel method, thanks to Anchor's IDL in the workspace, we have access to it, and we pass it a bunch of accounts. So we need the wallet store pub key, which is going to be the connected wallet. This could also be user store dot wallet. I think I call it wallet address. Also works. So could look into swapping that out. We need the Escrow PDA, which that will come from the escrow store, which normally speaking, when we click on any of those links, we're setting the single escrow store, so that would be available. We then need, you know what, I'm going to throw on the casting, this little key caster. Maybe I don't need it right now. Let's see. Yeah. Not working right now. I'll have to work on that later. Anyway, doesn't matter. That may be a distraction for you anyway. But so the escrowed out token account, we need its public key. We need its address, which we have again inside the escrow store, so that's helpful. The seller out token account, so we need the user store out token account, and that's essentially it. The rest of the stuff is not really changing. So yeah, maybe a little bit easier. I would say you know, if the wallet store is not connected and we don't have a public key, then we throw the error and we just return. So that would make sense if for some reason they're here and they're not connected. But for our sake, I think it would be wise to ensure that they have the correct user store values. And what I need at the very least is the wallet pub key and the seller out token account would also come from the user store. Yeah. So let's see. We need access to the escrow. So again, like we did before, at this point, I could update user store values from escrow store. So like I could do user store dot we go ahead and just do the wallet address is going to equal to the wallet store. Well, hang on. This really where did I do the checks? How did I do this? Yeah, okay. Okay. So the let's think about this. The wallet connects. I could set user store wallet address equals to the wallet store dot public key. I can also set the user store dot I need to certainly make sure yeah, I feel like what do I need to do here? Because I'm probably overthinking this a little bit, but cancel trade. I need to make sure that the connected wallet aligns with the, in order to cancel, this is the initiator has the wallet address matches the authority of the escrow account. So I could set these values here, but I'm going to have to certainly do a check. So user store it's really like check whether user store wallet address, or wallet store pub key, matches the escrow store.authority address. Right? So like if user store dot wallet address equals escrow store dot escrow dot authority possibly null. So this is the escrow store. This is these are both type public keys. Okay, and I'm gonna console.log user store wallet address so sorry about that. Equals or matches escrow dot authority. Okay, it's basically what we have there. So that's good, and if it does, then maybe this is where I update some values for the user store, because otherwise if they don't, like if it doesn't match, then like return, right? I feel like that's maybe what I could consider doing. So like if they don't align actually does not match escrow authority, and if that's the case, then I could consider doing something like this using the notification add error wallet is not escrow authority, something like that. Yeah, wallet is not, or is not escrow authority, something like that. What else is there? So like if it's the escrow authority, if it matches the escrow authority, or the if all that checks and we make it past that, then now I feel like update or confirm our user store is updated. So if all that checks out, then we need to set a few things like we were doing earlier. And you know what, I'm gonna split this real quick so we can see how did I start out with this. We did a try. And there's things that, like, obviously I'm going to have to consider changing, cleaning this up a little bit. But I feel like this is kind of the approach. Like, when a user clicks on this, we need to make sure that we have a user store wallet address is set. Otherwise, otherwise, I maybe even have to add like an additional check, like, wallet users, user store wallet address is null. Like, that's not good either. So we have to refine that a bit more. But could consider using a try here. Don't know. See, the formatting works nice. Okay. Yeah. So we want to make sure that these things line up. That we have the wallet address and the, matches the escrow authority. And then, if that's good, then let's try to update our user store. And what I could consider doing is, how do we do? We did, wallet address should already be set. Well, hang on. So, like, in the accept, if I try to accept and the data is null, then it would return. But I actually don't do any check that I'm just setting the user store to the wallet. I feel like I actually need to consider doing this whole is the wallet the escrow authority check. I feel like that needs to maybe be a higher, kind of a global reactive that I can use, because I'm gonna have to do that sort of check here also. Like, I really kind of need to be careful that any wallet that just connects, if I just set this, if I set the user store inside without checking is it the authority or not, basically what I'm doing, I'm just saying, okay, like, yeah, this is the user store. Let's find the matching token. Yeah. If we find a match, great. But then, yeah, I'm not actually doing any sort of check on the authority until grab this. And I mean, my instruction here is the buyer, the escrow. Now I have some constraints. Obviously, like, this modifies the escrow account data. right? Now that said, if I look at my program and I look at the accept here, it's all the validation is coming from my accept context, and we are modifying this stuff here, but scroll down to the validation struct for accept, and we start to see, let's see a few different things. So we need access to the escrow, and what we use as a seed is the authority key and the seed prefix and its number, and that allows us to correctly find and locate the correct PDA where our escrow account is stored. Yeah. But over here, yeah, passing in the authority. I think it would be wise to add all of this to say, I'm just kind of working through this, but all of this is to say, I think it would be wise to add a check to what the connected wallet is in relation to the current present escrow. Okay, so if I go back in here and let's go up and create an additional variable, has escrows, we use that. What I could also do is use a something like is escrow authority. Yeah. And what that would be is escrow authority is equal to just the simple user, well, maybe I should not do user store because that could be stale, but the wallet store will certainly work. So wallet store dot public key is equal to our escrow store escrow authority. I feel like that should help. This is an illegal oh, well, yeah, because I haven't, sorry, over here. I'm gonna have to do that. So, which is this check right here. Yeah. So if I scroll down and add a console log is escrow authority and just is escrow authority. That will share. Currently it says false. Is this right? Public key is equal to the authority of the escrow. You go back, click over here, false. Am I missing something? This wallet store.pub key. I wonder actually, hang on. I think when it comes to comparing public keys like this, because they are typed public keys, then I actually need to compare the strings. Could be, I feel like that's something I'm missing. So if I do console.log, let's do wallet store public key, and we will do, it's going to be type BN. I mean, it's going to be, type BN public key. So yeah, I think that's the issue. Because this one right here was initiated by this wallet, I'm pretty sure. So I feel as if my comparison needs to be to base 58. Oops, back. Let's go to the end. Authority to base 58. If I reset, yeah, now true. Yeah, so that was the issue. Yep, that was the issue. When comparing, I knew this, do it a few times and you start to remember this stuff. So when comparing public keys, I did in my testing, I learned that you actually need to test them as strings. So in this case, if I were to sign out and use my other dev wallet, which is, one second, if I go here, connect to a different wallet and use Solflare on this route, then what I've got here is a whole new wallet. Yeah, this is from the buyer, and yeah, you look, is escrow authority false, which aligns. Yeah, if I go back, and from this case, let's see if I can initialize. We've made some exchanges. Let's initialize another one. I'll do 0.5 of this token, but what I want is where can I get it? 0.5 of that token. Where can am I printing out these public keys anywhere? Or these mint addresses? 6Q 6Q3. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, crap. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Let's try this again. 6Q3. This is absolute horrendous. Hard to make sense of this, but I wonder if I can. No. Oh, yeah, I can do this. I don't have to reset everything. Hang on, let's do this. So 0.5, bear with me here. And then we have the, should have a printout of our wallet store. Jeez. Doesn't look like it. I thought I had. Info type mint is the 6Q. Oh, cool. That's actually, here's a printout. All right, so let's do, we want this token. We're going to pay 0.5 of this one, and we are going to get in return 0.2 of this other token. I should be able to initialize. This is a different wallet, but I still should be able to initialize. Oh, crap. Wrong input type for account custom program. All right, well, clearly need to test that out. Hey. Test initializing. Now, I'm not going to say it. I think what I'm going to do is just stick to, I should be able to group build small logs. I still should be able to initialize. Now, in this case, I need to go back. Part of how I do the setup is this Phantom wallet is the one that does the setup in terms of like creating the new tokens and stuff. So we'll create, oh, hang on. I should be able to initialize any escrow account regardless of the wallet. So that still may be maybe that's still an issue. We haven't tried it. I've been doing it from the other wallet so far. So if I disconnect and reconnect, this is this wallet we have created. And I'm going to try it in just a second. What I'm going to do here, just for what I'm trying to confirm, is can I cancel the like we're testing the cancel. Maybe I should first try this Solflare. This is a different wallet. I'm going to use the extension. It has tokens. Same 2 tokens, but just the balances are swapped. So we have this one. Let's give up 0.8 of this 8.0 token. And let's grab this token and say that we want to get 1. Okay? I should be able to initialize here. Okay, and it does. Okay. Something was up with my previous test. I had been going back and forth, refreshing and whatnot, so something had messed up. But this is a different wallet initializing. And I'm paying 0.8 along as like fees for like creation, you know. Hit accept and boom. We have this account, this escrow. When I click on this with the same wallet, click in here, is escrow authority true? That's the case, true. So that's good. I should be, what I'm working on is cancel. Wallet is not escrow authority. And it's not escrow authority because I only did the high level is escrow authority right here, but I have not changed that inside of the cancel. This I did here, but these are public keys. And what have we learned? We learned that if you're comparing 2 public keys, then we have to use convert them to strings first. So I'm going to use this not is escrow authority. So if the wallet is not the escrow authority, then we're going to throw in all this stuff in return. Otherwise, we try to do some stuff. So I'm not sure if that will work. I saved and I have the single escrow and stuff. This is showing true, so therefore this should be true. Let's see what happens next. Wrong input type for account seller out token. Expected public key or so seller out token. Well, this is null. That's the problem. My user out token, I haven't updated anything. Yeah, there may be a user store, which we know when we do like a refresh, it's going to at least set the wallet address to align with the wallet, the connected wallet, but everything else is null. So that's the problem. So yeah, this is looking familiar. So just like we did previously, I need to update some values. So we've made it through. The wallet is correct. Okay, so now I need to get some set some user store values. So user store, in this case, we don't need too much. I'm not like passing mint and all that stuff. I feel like we're okay. So user store, what I do need is the out token ATA. Yeah, that's a public key. Where is that going to be? Well, that will be the out token ATA. How do we get that? Again, our escrow has some data. It's got the authority, has the out amount and out mint. Okay. Well, what did we do last time? I think we got to use the get parsed tokens. Okay. So we could do what I did up here, because we are going to maybe need the out token mint. So user store out token mint, and that is going to be escrow store dot escrow out mint, and we set it as a public key. Okay. Object is possibly null. So this is one of those situations where I like if it's really the kind of same check. Like I need to first check that escrow has some values. So that's another check up here that needs to be done, because if this is null, then that's also going to be a problem. And that doing that check ensures gets rid of the possibly null error. think we really need the in token because we're canceling it. So I don't need anything else. I just need, like, we've verified that the wallet, user store wallet, is correct. I guess I could update and double check that the user store, you know, all of this at this point is wallet. Yeah. So if that's the mint, I could do what I did where because I have the escrows store, the array, and I also have the connected wallets token accounts. I could do a quick filter on those, on the tokens. So I could do like let, in this case is the seller out token account info is, and then we'll do this, you know, wallet token store, and we're going to find, and it's going to be a token account, and we're going to return the one that matches our mint. So token account dot, we have to first find the match in our wallet. So it's going to be account data parsed info mint. Now this is a string. This is a string, and we're looking to see does it match the out token mint dot to base 58, because that is a public key, and that's it. And now we do this if we find it, then what to do? We will if we find that, then we need to set the out token ATA. Yeah. So that's what I got to do next. And in order to do that, well, this is an object with an account and pub key. Well, we can just do user store dot out token ATA is equal to the seller out token account info dot pub key, because that's the associated token account. That should do it. And if we look over here, yeah, we're doing the same thing. So like, yeah, so I could use something like, you know, not the buyer, but it's this seller, which is found. So we can set it. Yeah. So now we have the correct. Now there's still the issue about, and I have it here, and I'm not going to, where did I put it? You know, what if the seller doesn't have the out token. Now it should in this case. Maybe it was deleted somehow. You know, but this is something like, what if we don't find this? What if this is, what if, you know, what do we do if we don't find this? You know? Yeah. So if I do that, I wonder, I've saved it. Can I cancel now? Aha! Looks to be the case. It's going to refund the 0.8 as well as the SOL, and canceling closes the account, so it like closes it all down, and I should be able to transaction successful. Yeah, and I'm curious. So that worked, but when I close an escrow, when I cancel it, and we are actually closing the account on chain, it like completely wipes out the whole thing. So if I just refresh, like some of this stuff is still showing values and stuff, but when I refresh this, yeah, it's gone. It's completely closed. So there is no escrow store anymore. It's empty. There's no, yeah, yada, yada, yada. So that completely wipes it out. But at least at this point, we have the start of checking whether or not our accounts line up correctly, and validate that the connected user and the wallet is matches the authority to our escrow account. So yeah, all right. Well, making progress, but certainly need to tighten up the checks before these instructions are fired off. So, all right, to be continued.